Hi, I'm Lina Acosta Sandal, owner and founder of Stop Parenting Alone. And I want to talk to all of you guys about what's top of mind right now. A lot of you have made a decision to send your children back to school. A lot of you maybe didn't make the decision to send your children back to school. But either way, you're second guessing yourself. You're wondering, did I make the right decision? Is this the appropriate thing for myself and my child and our family? And my first answer to you is there is no perfect answer. So if your goal is to make a perfect choice, bad news. That's not going to happen right now, today. Primarily because all of us, the professionals, whether it's an epidemiologist or a medical doctor or someone in the psychology or child development field, if we are humble, if we are intelligent, most of the time our answers to you guys is, I don't know. So because of this, I want to share with all of you what I've been sharing in a lot of my parenting consultations with parents that have reached out to me, as well as with the parents that are part of my online parenting support group. There are 3 things that I want you, the parent, to think about when making this decision and when accepting that you've made this decision. So number 1, look at the medical. What are the medical things that you have to think about as a family? Do you have someone in your family that's high risk? Do you have somebody in your family that's elderly? That's something to take into account, because a lot of the professionals, including the CDC, has given us direct information about what to do and how to manage this scenario. So think about your health and make sure that you choose a professional in the medical field that you can trust their opinion and their information. I, for one, definitely am listening to our pediatrician, as well as Casey Kids Doc. It's a great Instagram account that you can follow. 2, I want you to think about psychology, the social emotional world of your child, the relational part of your child. All of you, your number 1 question to me is like, what is this doing to the social development of my child? And again, all of us that, can think about this time, most of our answers is, we don't know yet. However, we do have a lot of information about when children have suffered hardship in other situations, right? And what we know for sure is that each child that does well, that thrives after they've been through hardship, is that they have one loving, consistent adult. So based on that one tiny little principle, think for yourself, if I send them back to school, am I going to be a more loving, consistent adult when they return to me? If I keep them at home, am I going to be a loving, consistent adult for my child, right? So put that into context. In the social realm, your children are constantly practicing social norms and social rules and social interactions with you, the caregivers. We don't only learn it within friendships or at school, right? That aspect of being social, that aspect of learning how to be a friend, of how to be a good, kind person, they practice that in all of their relationships. So yes, it's not perfect that they're not at school practicing with their peers. However, they can practice with you. So that aspect of it, I kind of want to get rid of as it pertains to the psychology and the social decision about school, right? Now, the one thing that I do want everybody to keep in mind, this school year is not about academics. This school year is an amazing opportunity for your children to create and evolve skills to handle hardship, to handle frustration tolerance, to be able to increase their patience. It is a hard time for all humans on the planet Earth because of the uncertainty that we are living in. So for this year, parents, please, let's forget about the grades. Let's forget about the math and the English, and then they're gonna see it anyway. But let's really work on them dealing with their frustration, increasing their patience, dealing with disappointment, dealing with uncertainty. Put that in your mind that this school year is about that. And based on that, make your decisions about keeping them home, sending them to school. And finally, the academic. Again, that I would say that everybody needs to take a little bit of a, accepting that the academics are going to be at an 80% in the best case scenario. The schools, the teachers, the school district, you, the parent, this is not a typical school year. This is brand spanking new, and us, the parents, need to give grace to the teachers to get used to teaching in a hybrid model. The schools need to get patient and give grace to parents in dealing with work and school with the children. We've been at this since March, and some of what you're feeling and why you're questioning your decisions is because all of us are also kind of putting up with one more of our rituals happening within a pandemic. But slow down, make your decision based on, first and foremost, the medical, second, the psychological, third, the academic, and give yourself the space to not get it right. And last but not least, a hug. I got you. This is really frustrating. And letting them and yourself know that it's okay, that it is messy, will get you through a lot of the future decisions that you and your children are making this year. Hope this is helpful. It's 7 minutes long, but I'm hoping that it gave you some sense of relief.